Here we go with another Jacksonville Jaguars practice here in training camp. Another day with Travis Hunter and De'Ami Brown and Brian Thomas Jr., right? All these guys putting in some work. Obviously, another offensive day for Travis Hunter. So there's actually a lot of news and notes to kind of talk about in this video. More guys starting to stand out. We're going to break down everything you need to know, all the highlights, observations. We got you guys covered. Before we dive into the video though, make sure you guys do me a big time favor. Go follow all of the media members, especially my guy Jamal here. He posts so much coverage on this team. Here's a rep of BTJ going up there and getting one guy that I've really been excited about is this man right here, Quintez Cephas. I feel like this is, or not Quintez, Joshua Cephas, sorry. He has been, man, lights out throughout camp thus far, and he is a guy that I think they're going to want to utilize a ton this season. He's got a great ability and willingness to block. I think he's going to be a good player. So, like I said, make sure you guys go check out Jamal here for more news, notes, and updates throughout the entirety of practice. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's kind of just dive right into another practice here in Jacksonville. Also working on a little bit of pursuit drills from a DB perspective. Right here you see Tyson Campbell, one of the best corners in football to this point, getting around the edge and going to make a nice little tackle. Again, very early on in practice, just going through some warm-up type of situations. Jamal posted a couple more things with some other guys doing the very same type of rep here. And again, we're trying to contain this guy and then boom, get around the edge and go make a tackle. Now, they're going to give it, you know, multiple different angles. Right here we drive him back, we got to go fill the lane, fill the gap, and they do it pretty well there. Again, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so now we got some Trevor Lawrence going through practice with some of the other quarterbacks. Here's 1, 2, BTJ connecting in the back of the end zone. Now, like I said before multiple different times, they are not allowed to show practice of 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s. So what we do instead is we will kind of look at the play-by-play and we'll kind of react to it. So we're going to do that here in just a second, guys. But I want you guys to comment down below who are two guys on each side of the ball. So one guy in offense, one guy in defense that you believe has a dark horse shot to make this roster, right? It may not be someone like a BTJ, or obviously he's going to make the roster, but someone low-key, like maybe a LaQuinn Allen, or maybe even deeper than that, right? Let me know in the comments who you guys think could potentially make this roster that no one else is really thinking about right now. Let me know. Here's another rep, this one by Travis Hunter. Looks like we're just running a deep dig to the back of the end zone, working on anticipation and route timing, being able to get that football out right when he is kind of breaking on that route. That way, once he gets, you know, kind of that angle, the ball's already there. So just working on QB to wide receiver connection with Travis Hunter, going back and forth from DB to wide receiver. It's been a little bit, I don't want to say tougher, but obviously he's not getting as much time as a normal rookie wide receiver would get with his quarterback. So, I mean, he's getting basically half the time that anyone else would get with the quarterback. So, they're really trying to build up this connection and try to do it seamlessly. And I feel like so far it's been good, but I want to see him get more involved in these 11-on-11s, and hopefully today we see that. So I figured you guys probably don't really care about these little videos. You guys can go watch them if you want. There's some more connections between Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. Here's a goal line fade really quickly. Gets it to go. You guys can go watch those, right? But they get to a point where they just can't record anymore. And that's when 11 start. And here we go. First handoff is to Tank Bigsby right here. Again, we've been seeing a lot of this. Nice run. Dewey had a chance to make the tackle, but I guess didn't. Trevor Lawrence tucks and goes. That was another 11-on-11 rep. We had one to BTJ. Short pass complete with Tyson Campbell in coverage. Handoff to Etienne. Been starting to get a little bit more reps with this first team. We've seen a lot of Tank Bigsby. Oh, really quickly, guys, make sure you do me a favor. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you haven't already done so yet, it is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering this Jacksonville Jaguar team throughout the entirety of the offseason, right? Training camp, preseason, regular season, we've got you guys covered. So make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so yet, and turn on those post notifications. All right, handoff to Etienne. He has been getting some more reps with the first team. Two and had a handoff from Nick Mullins, no space in the middle. Handoff to LaQuinn Allen, who has been getting a lot of reps with the second team. So that is nice to see. handoff to Jackson. Okay, so they're getting all of these running backs involved here early. We had a 3 safety look and then a throw to Tuin. Made Kaiser miss in space. Tuin's a guy that you give him space, he's going to make a lot of people pay. Brenton Strange came down with a completion. Lloyd was there for the stop. Another handoff to Etienne. Nice cutback to find space. Handoff to Tank. What he called him, Stank. I don't know if that's, he's trying to say something here. Another handoff to LaQuint Allen. Handoff to Jackson. Again, it looks like they're working on a lot of handoffs in this practice. Parker Washington, pass complete over the middle of the field. Seth Hennigan to Camper. Brayboy had one. Okay, now we get one-on-ones. I like this portion of practice because these get a little bit fun. So we had Brian Thomas versus Tyson Campbell. I mean, this is a great matchup. Pass incomplete. Good coverage by Tyson Campbell. Wide receiver DB Brown versus Jones, and out of the catch. Nice job by De'Ami Brown. Looks like he is wide receiver 2. Travis Hunter goes 3 versus Lewis. Great catch, but incomplete. Only 1 foot in college. Would have counted. What else we got here? Braswell Lassiter, incomplete. Thomas versus Tyson again, tight coverage, incomplete. Defense is doing a really good job. Another incomplete. De'Ami. Defense is looking good. One-on-one. Hunter versus Lewis. Hunter with a nasty move to make the catch. Had him in a blender. Okay, so I believe the first rep between the top 3 receivers, one was Hunter or Travis Hunter, at least so far. We had some more Washington versus Johnson, tight coverage, perfect pass and catch from Washington. Slaughter, Trammell, almost interception, had some heat on it. Now we can get into some more 11-on-11. All right, here we go. So 11-on-11 red zone. Travis Hunter from Trevor Lawrence, great throw and catch, was a touchdown with Lewis in coverage. That is a connection I want to see more of right there. We also saw Trevor Lawrence pass incomplete, throwaway. We saw another one to Hunter, but this time was off his hands into Andrew Wingard's hands for the interception. I want to give a massive shout out to Wingard because I feel like ever since day 1 of OTAs and mandatory minicamp, this guy has been heavily involved within this team, which is beautiful to see. I think he's really working his way up this depth chart. We had Nick Mullins to Joshua Cephas, pass completed, Prince in coverage. Another one to Herbert. This time was a touchdown. Nick Mullins tucks and runs. Warford to Parker Washington, incomplete. Back to Trevor Lawrence in the offense. Had one to Strange for a touchdown. Eric Murray was in coverage, got it on his head, basically got mossed a little bit. Another one to Tank Bigsby, pass incomplete. Lewis with the PBU. And it would have been a Lacey sack as well. And that seems like that could be it for today's practice. I mean, I'm guessing there's probably going to be a lot more. But I am going to end the video here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about another practice here for the Jaguars. Go follow Jamal for more updates from every single play in practice. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.